Hello, and welcome again to another exclusive segment of Prezo Koroma Junction where they come to on Syria Network. Today we decide to get a producer on the show so that family outside there will actually know how salon music producing stuff they go on. And the person who I get now the program now not less a person but the great Nashito Kulala. Hello and welcome to the program Prezo Koroma Junction.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, you know, so this now Corona time, not buying the cow can do usually. Yeah, so first of all, start for tell we go down and Nashito Kulala.
Name like Joseph said Koroma. We have become Nashito over the years, and a person who like music, a person who an entrepreneur as well, a person who don't produce music for Salone and don't do this I get for do in neon lights for also impact the entertainment industry as Salone.
Okay, so when actually you come into the producing stuff,
I can say officially in 2011, 12. But I'll say like, I initially began practice like, since 2005. And the first time I got in contact with the software for produce. But then in 2011, I officially take up the title of being a producer because, you know.
Okay, so from 2005 to 11, what you will only do along the line?
Well, along the line, I'm still doing music in the sense I begin play keyboard pianos since I'm like 6 years old, and I grew up with music. And initially, first I begin compose music in a church. I was like assistant keyboardist at the church. Then eventually I began play with Afro Combo band. Then I was the youngest in the band. Like every Friday we were gonna check China House. Then we came to China House and go perform in the band. So basically, before I become a producer, I'll be always kind of into music, whether at church or at the Afro Combo band every Friday. So now I'm the part of say, Mr. Said, "Hey, we produce more music now." And
So we before you start that, you be don't admire any producer in the world or in the country to be specific.
well, obviously, I think if any producer day way, I would say probably inspire me for be a producer or actually give me that inspiration day at Timbaland.
So what about Salon? You know, get any Sierra Leonean producer where you could call as a mentor or somebody where inspire you, somebody where give you the zeal, the courage for let yourself begin produce music?
Well, yeah, obviously, because coming up, the first producer I was in a salon we actually show me out there to like the studio life and everything. I'm Jarafizu, and it's one person maybe always don't get like hope in me, always believe in me, and always you see something special in me, always self encourage me, and instead me help me whatever need to when self prepare for ask him because then I was new, so like I be my umbra, and I be umbra still, like those are that really, yeah.
Okay.
So
So log on to 2011, where you say you start officially. What are the first Sierra Leonean artists where you produce for?
2011. Well, officially, Cardinal released the first official single, which was Waterside Stone. But before that, release of that track, whilst I'm the practice, then whilst I'm the land, there were like other songs we have long produced, but they were not official or like they were not out there like now. Like the practice, you hear artists then see what's maybe put together and record music.
Okay, so at a size 29 with a tag as the official song.
Yes, and first official song.
Okay, and how you feel like when you get a call or a text message from Cardinal for let you work with her on the Waterside Stone song?
I'll be honest. At that time, it was like the biggest thing for me. Then it was like a dream come true because people like Cardinero, like since they come up, like he's been in the game for so long, like and of course we have always look up to and I've always dream say sometime, someday we will actually get an opportunity for work together, not knowing that he will actually be one of the first people in way I will actually come across in the own path.
Okay.
So like when I get the news from a manager and tell me say we get a project for Cardinero.
So you be excited about that because as a young producer, you be the look at and say now upcoming artists that you will start for work with.
Exactly.
But it just can't be like you start for work with a good artist.
True.
So after the Waterside Stone, which other song you get?
Well, after the Waterside Stone, we go straight into doing the album for Ryan Lewis that we called Starting Point. We ran in 2012. and then we also do the Cardinero Back to My Roots album in 2012 after the Butterfly Stone. That was the second project, so we do, which was like a massive,
It's
massive project.
songs then. Okay. So the back to my roots. Earlier on, during that time, they will see you hook up with Red Flag Movement, LJ, you get the produce for LJ.
Yeah.
So how again you receive that kind message they or that kind call from another big artist, you understand, at the country.
Quite honestly, I think Dandy have been nailed to the coffin in the sense, these people, as much as they're all great people and they're rappers and like people that we Salone really know and they can already do a lot of work in the industry. Back then, Elena be another person where I would look forward to, like because you dey see the fan reaction and something like this and they was big. They were big stars in the country, so like I would always look forward. But then I became lucky that because then there was a lot of tension between Black and IFM at the time. So then I'm like, okay, I don't work with Cardinero, and at the same time I can work with LJ well, So I think that was just like a special thing
Okay,
for them.
during that period, you will see yourself as somebody way lucky, or if you say all big artists everybody come here now based on your hard work.
Well, definitely, of course. I think me sound na be one thing we artists them recognized at the time, and it's not more of like whatever like the other thing we say just now. I think it was most about waiting accounts at the industry, and like I say, Cal puts me in a platform when working people like me will discover me, and of course, whatever work I put into your own album, of course, when them go the show and you see so you almost jam packed, and that was just my own marketing point, basically, like I say. So I think everybody will know like who is this Nashito Kolala, produced like the Munkuna Babylon, Boss of the Bosses, the number one, like a lot of hit songs from that album. Then okay, this Nashito Kolala, they look different. So like I think everyone just want to get that different sound there, and that was why different accents became kind of to me at the time.
So if somebody say you owe Cal a lot because now you sell it to the industry, now you make you that be they left today, you could subscribe to that.
That's a tricky question, but I can say if Nashito Kolala is known today, I believe it's because Carl gave me that platform there. And I guess if I be only don't stop Pusa, he left me, I don't think I'm still do this right now. So I think as I give him the platform, I still work a lot harder for prove to people that it's just not a one-time thing, or it's just not for like one-time leads. So I really, and that was when actually I take up this music career very, very seriously, because the tension be don't different, and because man they see me different, because for there somebody like a cow go work with producer, why because I can careless producer. So automatically the pressure be on me now. If you don't me work for cow, or man they expect this quality of music. So I just kept working and working.
So along the line, we see you not be the producer for Cal again. Could it be connected to your relationship where you just established with LAJ, and probably people they look at say Cal go one that you work with in one, and as much as LAJ and your rival?
Well, not specifically, because me and Cal not be ever get any issue with regards me working with LAJ, because that's what one ever discussed. Because in the first place, I was not a Black Leo signed producer. I'm a businessman, open producer. I think say anybody I work with is not for the determine anybody in feelings anyway. It's either you wanted Nashito Productions or not. But then me and Cal, we had like a separate issues. We are not just going to details, but it was more on the business side. But I guess bygones are bygones. Whatever they were in the past, and I guess we're in a good space now.
So generally, how many artists we don't work with in the country?
I'm not going to count, but I will say a lot.
Okay, you highlight few. I mean the big ones then.
Yeah, well, I will start with already called LJ, Cardinero, Shadow Boxer, CC, Danny J, Brahim the Wizard, EBZ, Star Z, Mahmoudi. I don't even know all the first second. And then Pitweezy, Dallas Bantan. I don't know, the list goes on.
Okay, continue for.
Hey, wait. No, you know why? I always forget this name here. Because I can always first call.
Okay.
But of course, you're sad, the bad man.
You personal artist.
You're
Yes.
an artist.
Okay. Okay. We can talk about that after this break. Hello, people of Sierra Leone. This is Nashito, music producer. I just want to go over some of the precautions of this COVID-19 coronavirus. Number one, whenever you can, also wash your hand with soap and water and towel in hand. Secondly, sneeze at the tip of the elbow or sneeze at tissue and put out a dustbin. And last but not the least, we are really maintain social distancing. Don't really near yourself too much. With all this, it will help we all for since this virus here not cause too much trouble in our country. Thank you and God bless you all. Yeah, the program where they watch now Prezo Koroma Junction where they come to you on Syria Network. We stay there with Nashito Kulala. We will talk about the artists and we work with. You don't make mention about young Sa. So which one among the artists and way you can feel comfortable working with?
I don't go so
Young Sa.
Yes.
In one of them?
No, I never say in one go. I feel comfortable also work with Mahmoud.
Okay.
I also feel comfortable working with Danny J. I also feel comfortable working with Dizzy Leak. Even though I forget to mention him just now, but it's another one where it doesn't give any trouble, just allow you, the producer, come up with your concept, and then when he gets a vibe, then we also create that. So like these are one of my favorite people in our studio because like we contribute to we say small, but they also give me the creative space for pouring me into whatever.
Okay, and the songs and which one are your favorites? The one that we don't produce.
Wow. My favorite. Bad Now one of my favorite there.
Okay.
And there's a song by Coronero called Fine Titi.
Okay, with RJ.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
That's my track. I love that song. And if you need to ask for call, these are the ones like where I listen to like anything where I don't see, and no matter if I vex, I gladly.
Okay.
And then another one will also become a new favorite. I'm not sure people in too long for now because like it released not too long ago by Empress P called Starlight.
Okay, Starlight.
Yeah, that's also another song where I like listen to over and over again. So
All right, let me go back to last year. You organized something hotel Kabenda. So you were able to take you through the success and what they come after that. That show you make.
yeah, the Catch a Wave.
Catch a wave, yeah.
The Catch a Wave pool party, December 13th. That was a massive success. This time the first time in my whole career in my whole life, I actually make that kind of movie. Because I've always just been behind the machine, always just to make the beats and all of that. But then this time I decide for do something we will connect me with the people as well, and it was a success that the Catch a Wave was launched. It was successful. The event happened. People and calm support was there, and after Catch a Wave, it's just been the Kulala brand just to improve. Try to attach into more other events. Then like we just also launched the Catch a Wave Club Series now H2O we do every month long. Just that unfortunately now of course with this one happens to also kind of pause for now. So I guess like it's just in stages, but they build on the brand now and make sure like I get more events there or program them where are they able to link up with people them and bring people and come together at the same time.
All right, let's come to beginner entertainment. We may for understand say the number one, number two person there. So you're able to take me through the current state of affair about the label.
Okay, I will try. Hygiene Entertainment, well, of course, you all know I'm just like a part owner to the company, and the CEO himself, Kamalo Jankin, and number one.
You did number two.
We don't get number.
Okay.
Wadi.
Okay.
But anyways, long story short, Hygiene Entertainment, of course, is a record label and we only signed artists in over the years, and currently we get board of science young boys and teenagers, and they're all going to school, very serious, very committed, and I think this has been a move where the company decided to make after we do a lot of review and a lot of structuring, because in the midst of last year, we just like work on the company, structure the company, because most of us are artists, and since we break away with 441 in Hayden Adama in the previous year, so like we give yourself space, give yourself time, cross all the T's, dot all the I's, make sure that everything is okay, and we see Triple T as a team with a dream, see them as young upcoming boys, them with passion for what they do, and we think say we will really take them far, and that's where we stand right now, the company.
Okay, so now just one set of artists I get.
Yes, for now.
Okay, we go back to 441. Last year we will get a press release, pictures of Una signing then, and few months after that we get call from them, need to be specific, like they're not a part of the label again because Una not take care of them welfare, Una not take them serious, Una not treat them as stars.
Well, I'll first of all want for correct that statement because I know not completely true. And on this standpoint, I just think like with 441, it was an error.
On Una's side?
Well, we can put it that way on our own side in the sense because there are times when you're trying to also create a platform for other entertainers for actually make their own career go before. And I guess we as a company, we gave that to 441, give them everything they possibly needed. And at the end of the day, when artists decide not for go according to what I don't agree, then I think there's a problem. And we are a peaceful company, and we definitely no one for create any tension with anybody. And so we just decided for write them off, send them a letter, and
now Una terminated the contract or na then just left.
We actually released them.
Okay. And first time we get say there was a show Miss FBC also who say Una the management Una go place Una self in a higher cater than them, Una not cater for them, Una go set table, then they aloof na the place, na so it be.
Quite honestly, just that I don't funds coming right now, but because if I'm to go into details about we and 441, I think it's gonna be a little professional. But just for answer this last part that we just mentioned, so I guess the company going to that is FBC and on that particular area we mentioned so was because we went there to support our artists and make sure that they're not just in our stage, nobody's there. In the first place, I'm one person. We all man say me not even come out in the first place. So if anybody even see me come on stage, if I not say I'm there for a reasonable purpose. So most definitely the company, of course, we never go Tila or go of course we have to feel comfortable. Not that the table was only for management, just to also make that clear. It was a table that was available for the team and the artists. So we didn't call them on stage, they left the table and go on stage. Okay. Unfortunately, even on the day, the artists not even prepared, they were not even there on time. They will perform and all of that. So like I say, it's a long, like I know.
Now we provide costume for them.
Everything, like I said, there's nothing 441 ever needed as artists that the recording will never provide for them.
Okay. All right, good. We don't clear that. We'll get on to them for the young reaction with regards to that. And Rhyme the Wizard also been on there with them for years. All of a sudden, we see the rep other team. I don't know, Empire or something. So what's it go wrong? In as much as we know Rahim for be like that kind of family person too, and I don't come up far.
Rahim, we don't have a problem. Rahim is like family, like you say, we're like brothers, and of course, definitely as an artist as well, like Kwama, who happens to be the CEO of Virgin Entertainment, and also your manager. Then we don't take him in, also try for support and help out. We have no problem with Rahim. With artists, it's just like a picking stage a day with the reach where you think you say 145, 120 for yourself and see if you say gets sense and see how you say able to understand 120. And that's the only point we should plan at one point. Where initially, first of all, we kind of do a partnership with Eastern Cartel. Okay. So like we kind of share the management and all of that. There are some points in one side, some other one, two other options. Not that we do anything wrong or do anything wrong, but just that he thinks say, 120 them the way he thinks he need for do. And as understanding people as we are, we don't want to hold anybody entire and say, you cannot do anything and all of that. So when it was time for him to do whatever he had to do, I don't let go to go for do. And That's it. But he still remains a friend, he still remains a brother, and
Okay. Any consideration for getting back because I see post now in Facebook was like waiting it don't day in discussion with Una if everything goes on well and a nice deal and they consider for comeback.
um,
So on a day in talking terms with regards to him coming back to the label.
with Rhyme and Hegena, like Hegena is home for Rhyme. Like Rhyme I'm the first artist the company signed, and he's been with the company like almost like forever. So like I said, then you develop that take place. And like I said, now he's taking a walk in the wild. One going to see what's happening, see what he able to do out there. And I don't think say Hegena will ever close door to Rhyme as in he can't come back home. His home is his home. So I think it's just a matter of him putting himself together, knowing how they come back, what he can, what he don't go land, what he plan for come, do and all of that. I think as a family we will still discuss them and know it's not way forward.
So pretty sure they expect him back.
Well, I can't put a time stamp on that, but like I say, when the time comes, definitely, of course, you will definitely force me.
Alright, so for now I just trick with Chi way when I do with any plan to get other artists and the label.
Well, yeah, there are options for that day, but we're not to consider any of them right now because we think City Kuti deserve all the time and efforts and resources of the company right now. Being that they're young boys, it takes more than just doing songs and just selling them out there. We also need for building them up, need for brand them. And that takes a lot. We can't do all of that like in 1-2 months. So it takes time for us to put all that together. So like we can say right now, for get the best of what we want for them right now. We just want to all focus on it right now, 100%. And make sure we achieve the most we will achieve them right now. So for now, to is the only people we don't take in, but not that we're closing the doors that we will ever send any other person. But for now.
Alright, we'll go for this break. After that, we can talk to Nashito again.
Hello people of Leone, this is Nashito music producer. I just want for go over some of the precautions of this COVID-19 coronavirus. Number one, whenever you can, also wash your hand with soap and water and towel in hand. Secondly, sneeze at the pit of the elbow or sneeze at tissue and put on a dustbin. And last but not the least, we maintain social distancing. Don't really be near yourself too much. With all this, it will help we all for this virus here not cause too much trouble in the country. Thank you and God bless you all.
We're back again on Prezo Koroma Junction. Nash, we'll go a little bit personal because a public figure and you be always they inform your fans and your followers and about your personal life. So this guy for deal with last year we see he did so much in love with one beautiful lady. He would always post about her. You understand? So one know, as of 2020, you understand? All of a sudden, I can see they post about this lady. Yeah. So first of all, you go remind me the lady name. I don't know something. Yeah, logo.
I guess we can just say we were together, but in a workout. So like I guess on man doing you now. And
so, who's had the problem? Come up from you or the lady?
well, there's not everything I'm able to say, but
Yeah, you know what's everything, but like
let's take the final answer for now.
yeah, I know, but like, what I make the thing not work out?
Well, then there also something I can't say because a breakup is something that's also negative. So the moment that this one and that person don't get by name. So I guess for the sake of level ground, I cannot say who that caused it.
So we get another Maurice and Queen Nat situation with you. Yeah, Maurice not so much within love. Post this that. So you come as a surprise to you, they expect that like the person one or two be there so much in love with each other. Things not things not even work out then and I'll go on a separate ways.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm the expectant, but whatever happened. And this is just how we do now.
Okay, so yeah, and the lady still there in talking terms?
No, I haven't spoken for a long time.
Not since they break up.
Yeah, well.
I mean, say it's still hot.
No.
Then why when I talk to myself or himself hot?
I don't know. I think at this point, um, it was a very deep situation, and I think say for me right now, just keeping by myself and staying away as much as possible. But also just help work, just get over whatever may not happen, and just able to get a level mind, straightforward thinking and all of that. So I mean, for now, like I just say, just keep the distance, maintain the social distance.
Okay, so we'll say anything like you picking up the phone for call and check on her as somebody wanna be don't spend good time together.
Well, if I can say that, then only if you need if you need a rise, but otherwise, I don't think there is much we can talk about like on a daily basis or in any other.
You ever regret for the other lady going and break up?
Yeah, that's a thing that we for regret. I just think it's a situation we listening just need to be learned from, and in moving forward.
Okay, and we will see you again making a relationship public in as much as this first one will work out for you.
Well, I guess it depends. If the time comes when I think say I need to make a public, I'll make it public. I think one situation not for determine whether I will make a public or not. So I think the choice is mine and the choice is not the people. So whatever. So I think in whatever situation I find myself right now or in the future, when it's time for I make a public, of course I'm not gonna be this one private person for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna go something new man again. Or if I'm married, say person will know. Of course, the public will know when the right time comes.
So as we dey talk so you single or you engaged?
I'm not single.
You date person.
I do person.
Okay, and you're not ready for make we know it.
Eh?
You're not ready for make we know
Ah.
it based on past experience.
Ah.
Okay. You know? All right. Now that this a new year. Although the year don't go fast within April, So, what's in the plan for this 2020?
2020, just continue for work. The Triple T will start their album very soon,
Okay.
and I go for oversee that project there. And of course, my own album I'm not start since like last year, closing the personal album, producer's album. I don't even get the name for it. I'm most one calling the
Producer's album, like you being on the mic or
No, well, well, I know I get too much details of the album, but it's gonna be a fresh, different album. But trust me, it's gonna be a blend of so many different things, different artists there, and different producer there as well. So,
Okay.
I think just look forward for the album. That's
Would I expect you for go behind the microphone? And as much as it only happened at the entertainment. Last year, 2018, we see Lord Mo. Then I don't see Young Lee. So this 2020 in Nash.
Well, I don't know if it's the right time to say this, but actually there's a song where I don't do,
Okay.
where I don't record, feature Youngson.
Okay.
It's called The One.
A love song.
Well, you can call it a love song, yeah. And let's say sometime this year I will release it. I can't tell you exactly when because I don't even know when the album. I'm still trying to put the whole album together, and I'll just COVID said don't store most things down for get artists them on board and record and all of that. But I want to make sure I don't cover a certain percentage of the album before I begin release any of the singles. Then so far we don't go up to 6 singles then
Okay.
on the album. Day still working on others. So I just want to make sure I don't get enough of the package already before I release any song from the.
So which other artists are we expecting the compilation?
Joe will get put at the album. Stars get put at the album. Dizzy put at the album. Impes put at the album. Mahmoud put at the album. Leje put at the album. Who else have I? Rhyme put at the album.
How about Cal?
Anyways, I will put the list all together.
But you don't contact Cal. It's
No, I'm not able to get in contact with Kyle yet. Even though initially, because of course, definitely, where the idea came up. I'm one of the first people in we I mentioned to my manager and tell him, say, regardless of whatever, we might don't get in the past, misunderstandings and whatever. But if I'm doing an album where we say I'm the first producer's album, if there's no card in it, and I can say it will feel accomplished, it will feel completed. So I think say somebody we give me this persona so for that be would be so now and do always say this right now. I just think say like if I do an album, I think I give up pay homage to and then separate the track on the album. And but I still break and got satisfied it. But most definitely if I will get them on board on track, it definitely is gonna be on the album.
Yeah, what's the time you post say certain artists and owe you for work where you don't do for them? And if they not pay, you come public. If you don't pay the money,
Yeah, well,
then we go know the artist then.
I know I don't say artists the name them, but I think see some of them that I think it's already afraid embarrassment because um, this is one big struggle I go through coming up as a producer because um, artists then begin request me so much, and at the time I was so young in the business, I be like the hype more than the business. So like sometimes in the artists they call me up for beats. If I ask for money first, I don't go make the beat first. They don't make the beat done now. We may be asking for the money now. One story after the other, one story after the other. So it comes to a time, especially like the time where I don't use 2014, where I moved out, where I go to live on home. I started to pay bills for myself, pay apartment bills, lights and all that. And then I knew life was different. So like in money business now, I begin left for joke standing. So then I remember at one point I had a few things to handle and I said people they actually owe me money. Why are you think about money or whatever? And that was when I actually went on Facebook and tell them said the money I pay them now or else I'll be call and in there. And then they actually make some of them pay me.
And some not pay.
Some still not pay. I don't let my kids go.
So now how you can if somebody they watch where you want let you work for like if an artist, so waiting at the procedure, how to come in contact with you?
My contacts in Facebook and my Facebook way are easily contactable if that English word. It's Nashito on the fan page, and you can also just drop a message there. You can also message KolalaBeatsChallenge@gmail.com, or you can message egenaentertainment@gmail.com, and you can just make a request because honestly, my WhatsApp number I want to get out to people and for contact me. So you can either reach my manager on Facebook, it's called QE Egena, or you can handle the word on this one on Facebook. Or also you can tag me on Instagram, official Nashito Kolala, you can just send me a message and we can get something done.
Okay, finally before we left the program, which message you send to Swelina about COVID-19?
Well, at this point the world they go through a lot of heartache in terms of what's they happen with this virus and so and Salone don't get hit and at this point I just think it's to my fellow Sierra Leoneans that for them we just keep the faith. One for belief first of all say this is that we left and also let me just also believe in the efforts of the government for maintain all the precautions that we don't outline for we. Then within we host them, keep the faith, and instead of within our host, they feel too disappointed about what's happening out there. They'll also try for empower yourself, keep yourself inspired, and just distract yourself from the troubles out there, and just believe and pray to God that all this will pass by.
Okay, family, and the message that from Nashito Kolala. Love we continue for listening to waiting the well body people that they tell you about this COVID-19. Till the program come again, we will bring the program to an Prezo Koroma, may producer and corrupt Kane and executive producer Triple A, and plenty thank you to the man behind the cameraman.